Hello, we are discussing about GATE 2014 ECE paper. Look at the Bode plot given, and the system is connected in a unity negative feedback. Find the steady state error of the closed loop system if it is subjected to unit ramp inputs. So find the steady state error for a unit ramp input. We know that one steady state error for unit ramp inputs. For unit ramp input, steady state error ESS is equal to 1 by kV, where kV is equal to okay, kV is error coefficient. It is called as velocity error coefficient, which can be calculated using this equation: S tends to 0, S into G of S, H of S. So kV can be calculated in this way, and then if you have calculated kV, then you can obtain the ESS for a unit ramp input. Okay, so first, to obtain kV, what we require is we need to get the transfer function G of S, H of S. To get the G of S, H of S, the Bode magnitude plot is given. From the Bode magnitude plot, you are going to obtain the transfer function G of S into H of S. You are substituting it in the kV equation, then you will get the value of kV, and then you can calculate the ESS. Okay, and next, what is meant by this minimum phase system? A minimum phase system is nothing but which gives a minimum phase difference between the output and input of the system. A system which gives minimum phase difference between the output and input is going to be treated as minimum phase system. The property of minimum phase system is where the poles as well as zeros both should be in the left half of S-plane, then it is going to be treated as minimum phase system. I think you remembered that one. For stability of the system, poles must be in the left half of S-plane, but there is no such condition on zeros. Zeros can be on right hand side also, okay, but the condition is all the poles must be on left half of S-plane. For a minimum phase system, not only poles, zeros has to be on the left half of S-plane. Then it is called as minimum phase system. Okay, now we'll come for this Bode magnitude plot, and we'll get the transfer function now. So Bode magnitude plot always starts from omega is equal to 0, but it has given that one omega is equal to 0.1 as a starting point. So you can assume that one it can be extended towards 0 with the same slope. Okay, because frequency starts from 0 to infinity. So Bode plot has to start from omega is equal to 0. This is given as 0.1 to calculate the slope of this one. Okay, so at 0 it is going with the same slope, and we think that one there is a pole present, because if you calculate the slope is nothing but for this straight line dy by dx. dy by dx is, you can think it as this is one point and it is second point. So the difference between these frequencies is going to be treated as decade. Decade frequency is, if you are assuming it as f2 and it is f1, f2 is a decade frequency of f1, that is 10 times of f1. Okay, so if any frequency is 10 times of previous frequency, then it is called as a decade. Decade means 10 times rise. Okay, so now if you look at the magnitude difference, this is 26.02 and it is 6.02. So there is a reduction of minus 20 decibels. So the slope is minus 20 dB per decade. Minus 20 dB per decade is the slope for a pole. If transfer function has a single pole, then the slope corresponding to that pole is going to be minus 20 decibels per decade. If there is a zero, then it will be plus 20 decibels per decade. If there is a double pole, then it will be minus 40 decibels per decade. If there is a double zero, then it will be plus 40 decibels per decade. Okay, so for this transfer function, first there is a pole present at, since it is having a slope of minus 20 decibels per decade, this will be treated as a single pole. That single pole started at s is equal to 0. So the transfer function G of S, H of S can be written as, it is having some gain. Every system will have a gain k multiplying with, and there is a pole present at origin, so we are writing it as S itself. Next, and this minus 20 decibels per decade after this 2. Whenever omega is equal to 2, slope changes to 0 decibels per decade. 0 decibels per decade. Okay. So 0 decibels per decade means slope has changed. So this minus 20 decibels per decade is added with plus 20 decibels per decade during this 2 to 10. So that, okay, during this 2 to 10, plus 20 decibels per decade is added to minus 20 decibels per decade. So the effective value is going to be 0 decibels. So plus 20 decibels per decade, that means a 0 is going to be added at omega is equal to 2. So you can write it as this is S plus 2. S plus 2. So there is a 0 at second frequency, that is at frequency of 2. And next, at omega is equal to 10. At omega is equal to 10, again the slope has changed to minus 20 decibels per decade. Minus 20 decibels per decade. Okay. So when it is changes, again it is going to be implementing a pole. So there is a pole present at 10. So you can write it as S plus 10. So transfer function is g of s h of s is equal to k by s plus 2 divided by s into s plus 10. Okay, and you need to obtain the k value, and then you can get the kV value. Afterwards you can get the ESS. Okay. Now how to obtain this k value? Because it is magnitude plot, and in magnitude plot magnitude is given in decibels. So magnitude g of j omega in decibels is equal to 20 log. You can write it as g of j omega. Normal linear gain can be converted into decibel gain by making 20 log of that value. So g of j omega in decibels is nothing but simply you are dealing with 20 log g of j omega, and this g of 20 log g of j omega is having 26.02 at omega is equal to 0.1. Okay, and at omega is equal to 1, it is equal to 6.02. You can take any point to calculate the k value, because all are related to the gain only. You can go for this point. So at omega is equal to 0.1, gain is 26.02 decibels. Otherwise you can go for this point. At omega is equal to 1, gain is 6.02 decibels. Okay, otherwise you can go for this point also. At omega is equal to 20, gain is minus 6 decibels per decade. Okay, so we are interested in this point, which will give the simple direct answer simply. So we can write g of j omega, okay, that is 20 log g of j omega, since it is in decibels. 20 log g of j omega at omega is equal to 0.1. At omega is equal to 0.1 is equal to 26.02 decibels. Okay, and this 20, and if you are taking this side, this will become log of g of j omega. G of j omega is equal to k into s is j omega plus 2 divided by j omega into j omega plus 10, and that too omega should be substituted with 0.1, and it will be 20.02 divided by 20. If you are writing the magnitude, okay, then this omega value is replacing with 0.1. 0.1 is very small compared to 2. So you can neglect this omega. Omega is 0.1, whereas this is 2. 2 is very large. So magnitude is totally depending on this real part. Okay, and in this case also j omega plus 10. So omega is 0.1 and this is 10. It is 100 times more. So total magnitude is depends on the real value itself. You can neglect the imaginary part in both 0 as well as in pole. So then log of k divided by j omega, that is magnitude only we are writing, so this is 0.1 into, if you are removing this j omega, that is neglecting j omega because of omega small, it will be 2 in the numerator and 10 in the denominator. So this will be neglected, it is 0, so 0 plus 2 is 2, 0 plus 10 is 10. Magnitude is equal to 26.02 divided by 20. So now take anti-logarithm. Okay. So this will be equal to 0.1 into 10 is 1. So this is log 2k is equal to 26.02 divided by 20, and 2k is equal to natural log, and after simplification you are going to get the value as 2k is equal to 19.95, which gives k is equal to approximately equal to 10. So k value is 10. Now the g of s, h of s can be treated as, can be treated as 10 into s plus 2 divided by s into s plus 10. This will be the transfer function. From this one we need to calculate kv. kv is equal to, simply you substitute in this, kv is equal to lim s tends to 0, s into g of s, h of s. S and s get cancels. So you will get kv is equal to lim s tends to 0, 10 into s plus 2 divided by s plus 10 you will get, because this s and this s will get cancels. Okay. So as you are substituting s0, at that time it will become 20 by 10, which is nothing but 2. So steady state error for a unit ramp input is 1 by kV. So 1 by 2, which is nothing but 0.5. So the right answer for this question is 0.5. Steady state error for a unit ramp input is 0.5. Thank you.